Resting for half an hour now. Here it is. Hi, hello again. It's HONEYTHYME. I'm Chef Sunil. I am going to make sourdough bread today. There is a lot of buzz around sourdough, and I thought this is a perfect time because we are going into summer in a month's time. So I thought this is an ideal time to give a tutorial on sourdough bread. The most important thing for sourdough bread is the starter. You should get the starter right. I have an Instagram post. I will connect the link to this video. We have to make four resting times till we finally come to a stage where we can actually bake the sourdough bread. So let's get started. It's 400 grams of strong flour and whole wheat flour, then 100 grams of the starter, and we mix this together. It's a long process. And 360 grams of water, that's 360. Grams of starter, we roughly mix this together. This needs to be done quickly. Okay, we will come back to this in another half an hour. Okay, this has been resting for half an hour now. Now is the stage we develop the gluten in the flour. You can either do this on a wooden platform or a granite platform just to develop the gluten content, but I am going to use the mixing bowl. At this stage, you also add a splash of water and salt. You can see now how much the gluten content is developed. This is the time you stop it. We make it into a bowl and leave it to rest for 30 minutes. We lightly oil the bowl. We leave to rest this dough for half an hour. Don't worry too much about not getting a tight ball, because we need to roll this 4 times, and every time there's a different fold or a book fold that is called. Make sure you start on a clean tabletop. Oil the surface. Make sure it's not too much. Oil on both the sides. Okay, so now make it into a rectangular kind of shape. And put it back in the same bowl. We have to let it rest for another half an hour. Okay, we are back in 30 minutes. We have to repeat exactly the same fold again. I'll let you know that these folds have to be done 4 times before the final resting, and then leaving it overnight for baking in the morning tomorrow. Another 50 minutes. Sorry, 30 minutes. Okay, we are back for the third fold. To be careful not to degas them. You see, it's the starter is doing its work, and you have to be very careful at this stage to not degas them. That's the reason you do this number of folds. Okay, now we rest it again for 30 minutes and come back for the final fold. We have reached the final fold. There's a fourth fold. At this stage, there will be a lot of gas. Feels very light. This is the fourth and the final fold. We come back in 30 minutes for the final resting overnight and a tight ball formation. This is the final stage of handling the dough. Dust the surface with flour. Basically try to tuck it in. I promise you, this is absolutely the last 15 minutes you need to rest the dough. Now's the time to put it away for overnight. Before you tighten the dough, have a muslin cloth and dust it with flour and have it ready for the dough to go in this overnight in the chiller. Circular motion, clockwise, gently put this cover it, and this goes in the chiller overnight, ready to be baked tomorrow morning. Hi, we have now rested the sourdough overnight, and as you see, it has improved a bit. So at this stage, we turn this upside down on a parchment paper, and I have also set the oven at 220 degrees and a pot where we're baking. So this is how I'm going to do it. Then you can we bake it for enclosed pot for 30 minutes and then remove the lid, and then I can cook it for roughly 15 minutes. The temperature varies in a home oven, so you might need to cook it for less than a minute, but then we'll see how it comes out. Okay, so this goes in the oven now. Mind you, the pot will be very hot, so you need to have a rack ready for the hot pot. There you go. And then gently put this in. Cover it. We come back in 30 minutes and check. I would like to show you a small trick or a tip. In hotels or pastry shops or bakeries, you have highly advanced ovens where they are connected to water pipes creating steam in the oven. But the ovens at home are different. They don't have such settings. But there is a way to get around it. This is water spray bottle, and what I do is because it's always good to have a little bit of steam while cooking bakery products, breads and rolls and puff pastry and all the sorts. So what I do is I'm going to quickly spray water into it, and that gives the required steam and also a nice bounce to the bread or the roll, if you like. Hi, the bread is just ready. I'll take it out of the oven now. Here it is. I think it has come out really well. I'm really happy with it. I will leave it to rest for a few minutes and then we will slice and see how much is the aeration inside. Remember, the ingredients and the quantities are in the description below, and also make a note of the tips which I have shown you in this video. We look forward to make more videos for you and share our knowledge and experience. It's like and subscribe HONEYTHYME for more interesting videos. Thank you.